Okay. So, um, just sorry about the sudden loss of I went here. I'll just do this. I'll just go into settings, notification settings, turn off messages. There. There we go. Now that shouldn't be constantly popping up. I'm in a group message, so that's what that is. Um, so all the DLCs are now installed. Well, both DLCs, because there was only two. Right? Yeah. But Ring City and Ashes of Arendelle are both in the game. The arms that I'm actually wearing are from Ring City, the Ring Knights, or whatever arms. But I'm definitely going to be probably fairly hardcore getting into Dark Souls 3 because I honestly miss this game. I've been kind of wanting a fairly hardcore game to play for a while, and this definitely tickles that fancy. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it tickles that fancy quite heavily. Hmm. There was a thing. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, I remember. I remember the thing. I remember the thing. Yeah, I remember the thing. Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting hardcore into this, and I've decided to do things. If you're following me on both Twitch and Facebook, um, I was uh, going to either start the second playthrough on this character, which is the first my first like character that I've actually been able to keep on my own copy of this game. Has over 112 hours, probably almost 113 in of how long I've played this on and off. Um, and I've never gone to the second playthrough because I wanted to make sure I got everything in this playthrough that I wanted to get while it was literally the easiest to get. Aside from obviously stuff that I have to go through again to get. Um, so I was either going to do that or make complete of my character. Well, because I didn't have the DLCs installed, I wasn't able to actually get on this character because it needs the data from it to actually be able to even just play on this, regardless of whether or not I go to the DLC places. And it works on and offline, which is what I was worried about because of the internet problems that's been going on. But I've decided on something pertaining to those two things. The restarting, start going on the New Game Plus or making a new character. Obviously, I made a new character, but I actually think that I'm going to go on to New Game Plus as well. because on either character I will be able to I will be able to actually play on or offline. Um, so I'm going to use my main person for playing with my cousins, because I'm pretty sure I'm almost certain that Glenn has Dark Souls still. But I'm pretty sure Tristan got rid of the physical copy that he had, or something like that. Um, I know one of them has access to Dark Souls 3. They don't currently have it installed, but I know they at least one of them does. So I'll use this for like PvP stuff and multiplayer stuff, or just like going and helping people or going and trolling people, because he's like my powerhouse and shit. But no, I'll probably just mess around on him and like push him through to places outside of streaming. But the other character, the one I just started, I think I'm going to use him um, for like just going through on my own, literally on my own, no help at all from anyone else. Like no, I'm not sure about no summoning other people per se. But though there are NPCs that I would be able to summon for certain boss fights, so I may actually try and go through it completely solo. There's a fairly good chance that that's probably going to happen. And just like look up like walkthroughs so that I can actually know the mechanics behind the bosses and actually be able to kill them like that. But I feel if I do that, if I like go through on a brand new squishy character fresh out the fucking box, that I will actually get better at this game and get obviously better at using the weapons that this guy has, and hopefully find like a stat set that I want to use. Because once I get a second playthrough and get to a certain spot, I can actually completely reallocate all of this dude's skill points, which I've done. I've done the max amount of times I can on this playthrough already. Because of my indecisiveness, at one point I was just like a straight pyromancer that was able to use pretty much any spell that I wanted, really, be it pyromancy, faith, or magic. Pyromancy, miracles, or magic, technically, unless it's called sorcery. No, sorcery, miracles, pyromancy. My bad. Anyway, I went through that. I think I tried going through a straight faith build at one point, or at least looked into it. On a couple other things. I think I tried doing a bleed build too. But I do have a setup that I am able to put on that will allow me to use bleed fairly effectively. Crit attacks, increase poise, strength, and thrust from counter attacks. I might use the Stabs up from falling, critical attacks, attacks. Phantom, easy to project by enemies with 0 damage. Yeah, so I don't have any rings that will really boost anything else. So this is, yeah, there's not really anything they can put on that'll increase. That boosts item discovery by literally 101 points, but it slowly eats away my health, so that's only good for farming. But this setup these are hollowed weapons, which increase luck the more hollowed you are. And I am, in fact, where does it say? Yeah, 99 hollowing, which is the highest. And the more you die, the more hollowed you get. And at max level with hollowing, with the max level of hollowing, one like hollowed thing topped off can give you plus 5 points, I believe it was, of luck. Currently I have 2 on, which raises it by 10, and naturally mine is 30, so that gives me 40 luck. And luck boosts 2 different things. Item discovery, but it also increases bleed. How I don't remember if that's how powerful bleed is or how often it procs. But either way, and the cool part about the hollowed weapons is that you can actually put things on them. Karthus Robe is a very special kind of thing that makes it to where bleed stacks quicker. Not that it does more damage, but it stacks a lot quicker. And with how fast I can hit with these, you can see these are really mean for bleed damage. And because my build is more based around strength and dexterity, they do fairly decent damage by themselves, and I could easily switch any other setup that I'd want. I might actually, with this weight, still be able to put on. Never mind. I thought for a second. Yeah, no, it's actually really cool. Not gonna lie, I'm a pretty big fan. Fine. See, this I could do as well, if I wanted to. Fire Black Blade. Why did I... Why did I put fire? Why not chaos? Because chaos can scale. Fire does not. No, because that was the thing I did before. This does bleed damage, but it also is fire. Okay. This takes out. It took off the scaling though, which kind of confuses me. Whatever. I made weird decisions, but no, this is actually really cool, and I'm pretty excited to play this again. Honestly, to be totally truthful here. Wrong thing. Did I not equip it? I don't think I equipped it. I did not equip it. I just thought about it and didn't do it. For any of you who have ever played this game, or any kind of games, rapiers are pretty unfair. And there are certain people there are people that play online that have setups that are like godly. This game, well, maybe not this specific game, but the whole like Souls, Dark Souls, 1, 2, and 3, especially, are the games where I first really ever heard the term called glass cannon, and especially in Dark Souls 3, because there's a very specific spell. It takes a while to launch, but it's called Soul Stream. It's literally this giant fucking laser. It looks so cool, and it's so ridiculous. But there's several different builds you can do in this, and especially if you go for like straight like intelligence or like sorcery damage and shit. You can literally, there are ways in this game, if you get the right setup, to one-hit people. Or you like not even with bleed, but just like do like so much damage that you one hit. And there's several different ways to do so. One of the ways actually is with this. Not like specifically this weapon that I'm using, but like with the Dragon Stone. These are the twinkling versions, which do uh, slightly different things. The torso does this, and now I have a damage bonus. As soon as the red went away, the damage bonus went away. It's only a temporary thing. And then there's also this. It goes as long as I have stamina. Though, with how long this has been on and everything, I'd be extremely surprised if there weren't people that are like, dude, we already fucking know. So I'll just, yeah, I'll shut up. I'm not new to this game. By any means, I am not new at all. But I'm not experienced. I'm not as experienced as people who have actually played. like hardcore for as long as I have. If that makes sense. And there's only one way to get rid of this, is by dying. Which sucks, but I mean, shit happens. Yeah, I don't have very long until I have to go to work, but, yeah, I just wanted to shoot you guys a quick little thing to update you. This isn't a boss thing, it's just a Firelink Shrine thing. And oh no, he wasn't right. Just I don't want to be a dragon. Not right now, at least. So, yeah, it's that wasn't full. Right. What am I trying to? Okay, it's 50, so I should be able to. I feel like I had more on. Yeah. Six, 7, 7, 5. Okay, so it's not too lower in the elemental defenses, but it has higher. So, that'll work. Oh wait, I was using a different weapon, that's why. I was using this. E. See. As cool as the fine Exile Greatsword is and how it limits special things, it's pretty fast. Not as big of a fan as I want as I was wanting to be. Let's get to this. I need more faith and intelligence to use this, but this is actually pretty cool. It's a sword made of fire that you can cast pyromancies with the special attack. It's pretty cool. And it's a curved sword too, so it's my favorite kind of moveset. I may actually get this up because this is arguably one of the best one of the best great swords. This is one of my favorite great swords too. Versus... Oh, I just realized that'll probably help with the whole trying to use the pyromancy. And the faith. $628. It still goes more technically. But not by too much. So it actually might be worth using it actually might be worth more to use this. Factory 5. Yeah, it actually might be worth more. It might be worth more using this because I don't have to switch to a different. I don't have to use an ability. So for the sake of fighting stuff, this would probably be easier because boom, I got buffed. That was wonderful. As long as I have this like there but not like in being used, I actually get a slight health regen, so that actually worked very well. Yeah, I got like 6 minutes before I gotta go. Anything else I want to equip? Oh, I am. Darkmoon Coven. Dude. Has the best weapon buff in the game, but especially now, it's very, very time consuming to get the to get to certain things too, because each coven has a special kind of things you can give to the person that you talk to for the coven. The words are completely escaping me. Shut up. Each coven has its own specific kind of items you can give to increase your standing with the coven. You only be in one coven at a time. Before you had to go and individually talk to them, but now it's really just a matter of, oh, I want to be part of the Way of the Blue. Boom, you just put that, you literally just switch over whichever one you want. Mountain Makers. Boom, I'm part of the Mountain Makers. Yada yada. It's pretty cool. There is actually one thing that I really want to get, and it actually is through Mountain Makers. It's a special pyromancy called Warmth, where It's kind of a double-edged sword. It's a pyromancy that heals you over time, but it doesn't just heal you; it heals enemies as well. So, uh, it's it's pretty help. It's I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not sure if I'd have to re-go and get these things to be able to go back into Coven once I restart the game. But if so, it's not too bad. I remember exactly what boss I have to kill to be able to access the Mountain Makers. It's weird. It's a very weird boss. 99% of the bosses here are 50% of the boss. 75. 75. I'm gonna go with 75. 75% of the bosses here are weird, but the others are like, actually really cool. No, 25% are weird. The majority of them are actually really cool, but they're yeah, a small handful that are actually kind of strange as fuck. We'll definitely see them though, that's for sure. One way or another. I will do my very best to hold true to the whole, like, going through all the other characters. I'm not needing help or anything like that. But I'm not by any means. I'm not sure how well I will be able to hold true to that. I'm not gonna bullshit you.
Ashen one for the link. Very well, then take notes.
Need a little over double the amount of souls I currently have to level up once, so. Requires 533,018 souls.
Ashen.
I have no idea what that does. I may have to look that up. But here goes nothing. Actually, wait. Never mind. I only have 2 minutes. I will do it next time I play this. Because if I do that, I'm gonna have to fight all the way to Firelink to be able to sit down, I guess. No, wait, I want to I want to fight all the way to Firelink, but I don't want to like start that and like half-ass it. So I will save that for the next time. But yeah, definitely be playing some more Dark Souls because I miss this shit and I want to get better at it and show people how much I suffer. Anywho, I will see all you crazy pumpkins next time I stream. So, peace, peace.